So Anthony Joshua has recently reported who he's going to be training with next, and it's going to be Angel Fernandez. Now, nobody in the boxing world is very familiar with this guy. This guy doesn't train, and when I say train, I mean as a head coach. Doesn't train anybody who's worthy, who's significant in the boxing world. At least not to my knowledge. I've done my research. I've looked up online. I try to figure out who this guy is, and he doesn't train anybody of significance. Now, Angel Fernandez has already been in Anthony Joshua's training camp for his last 3 fights. His last 3 fights was the rematch against Andy Ruiz, Pulev, and Usyk. Anthony Joshua has looked progressively worse in each fight. And you giving this guy a promotion? Since this guy been in your camp, you've looked progressively worse. I don't like this move. This guy went all over America. Talked to Eddie Reynoso. Talked to Robert Garcia, Ronnie Shields, Virgil Hunter. And you went with the guy who lives in your country. You get what I'm saying? Who's been in your camp. I thought the whole point of you looking for a trainer was to get out your comfort zone. This makes absolutely no sense. But no, it does make sense. Because Anthony Joshua is doing this because he's cheap. He is cheap. In an interview with IFL TV, and I'm going to put the link in the description, he was talking about how when he was looking out, reaching out for trainers, and trainers were telling him they want to charge him 10% for his services, or possibly want a $1 million flat fee, that he found it outrageous. That's the going rate, brother. The going rate for a trainer is 10%. Now, when you're making $20 to $30 million, like Anthony Joshua is, you get to negotiate with your trainer. You get to go, hey, man, I'm making big money. Let's figure out a flat fee. And guess what? When you're making $20, $30 million, a $1 million flat fee isn't ridiculous. It's actually reasonable. Now, I know you watching this from your house or from your phone or from wherever you're watching this, you're probably like, damn, you want a fighter to just give up $1 million? He's not giving it up. The trainer's earning it. The trainer's training you. The trainer's getting you ready. The trainer's making the game plan. He's dealing with you when you're in a bad mood. When he gets sparring, when he's sparring, he's not doing what you want him to do. He has to deal with that stress. So yeah, he does deserve the money. I hate this choice of trainer for Anthony Joshua. I really do. And honestly, it's because he's cheap. I think he was like, wait a minute. That's what these guys are charging? Oh, fuck that. You know what I'm gonna do? Hey, you, Fernandez, come here. He may be Cuban or Mexican or something. They produce good boxers over there. Why don't you train me? That's kind of like how I felt like he came to this conclusion. That it was a real bad choice of opponent. Opponent of a trainer. And this guy may be good. Who knows? But my thing is, if you're trying to get out your comfort zone, if you're trying to learn new things, why are you promoting somebody from within your camp? Wasn't that the point of you going to all these trainers and interviewing them and spending a couple days with each of them? Because you want to get to know them. You want to see if there's a rapport. You want to see if they can teach you new things. But yet you're going to stay in camp with the guy who's been in your camp for the last 3 fights and you've looked bad in your last 3 fights. This doesn't make sense. And what pisses me off about this even more is that I actually like AJ. AJ was my favorite heavyweight. He really was. Up until that Usyk bullshit where he came in with a stupid game plan and the way he was acting at the press conference way too nice, taking selfies with Usyk. I had to take away my fandom. I really did. I really did. But this just further it shows me further that I shouldn't be a fan of this guy. And what's sad about it is he may still win the rematch with Usyk if it happens, because we don't know with the whole war in the Ukraine. If it happens, he may still win that fight because he's such an imposing figure. He's such a big power puncher, and he's been in the ring with Usyk, so maybe he learned a couple things. And honestly, when you're a puncher as big as Joshua, you know, all you need to land is one. So maybe he learned one new trick and he can land it and boom, put Usyk out. Who knows? But I just do not like this choice of trainer. I'm not happy with it. And hopefully he comes to his senses and finds somebody else. Hopefully Teddy Atlas, which is who I said he should have trained with the whole time. But all right, guys, that's my video. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this trainer choice. Also, I go live every single Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. If you guys, it's a live call-in show. You guys want to call in, that's cool with me, whether you agree or disagree. All right, guys, until next time. Peace.